Guys, today my topic is small is equal to big. I'll start with introducing myself. I am a Rajasthani, born in Rajasthan, and very soon we migrated to Bombay, and we lived 5 years there on the outskirts of Bombay, and then we shifted to Surat, and since last 18 years I'm living over here. I have finished. We are two brothers, and I live with my. I'm the elder one, and along with my two parents, we live in Surat since last 18 years. I've completed my schooling from Ryan International School, and after that, bachelor's from VNSU, and very after the masters, and after that, the masters, right? So since the beginning I was a very shy kid, and people used to say participate in co-curricular activities and sports and everything, but I was very limited to studies, and I never participated in it, although I knew what was right for me. And after this realization, I hated the Indian education system, just like everybody is hating it right now. Coming back to my story, later I realized in my life that I need to do something in my life, and I need to get a big transformation. I used to attend a lot of seminars, a lot of motivational videos, workshops, and whatnot I've done, but none of it promised. Everybody promised me guaranteed results, but I did not get. Then came a turning point in my life, but I'll talk it in 3 minutes. So I was very shy. I was not able to make friends. I was not able to make my girlfriend also. My brother, in fact my small brother, my younger brother, is more talented than me in impressing people than I am. I was a very shy kid, very conservative introvert, and in my schooling also I was not able to impress like even even one person. And then slowly, after my school happened, I was like, thank God. And after that, my college also wasn't very great, not as close to what they show in movies. And soon I realized that, okay, life is not very interesting. I need to, if I need to make it big, then only good things will happen. We need money for that. So I did a couple of jobs. I worked as a teacher. I worked in BPOs also. I've worked in multiple places, and I've given interviews for the fun of it. Very soon in my life, then I realized that overnight success, there is no thing as overnight success, and if I need to make a big transformation, it has to start with small, because I've tried a lot of things, but like big transformations never came to me. Then I read this book by James Clear. It's called Atomic Habits, and I read that book, and I was reading his blogs and similar blogs for a span of for a couple of months. Then very interesting thing happened in my life. He says that, and I already knew it before, that we should always start small, but he explained it in such an easy to way. He spoon feeded me, which I basically have a bad habit because of my I was very serious in school, so maybe because of that. But then I took that thing from the book, I practically applied it in my life, and very soon I realized that I am able to maintain a habit. And 1 month passed, 2 months passed. Previously I was not able to sustain anything. I changed careers every year. I was not able to be in one place for a longer time. I changed very frequently, but that habit, oh my God, stayed for a month, 2 months, then 6 months, 1 year. 1 year passed, 12 months passed, and I feel such a big achievement in my heart that I was able to sustain a habit, although the average days would be half a month, but that didn't matter. I started from working out like 5 minutes a day to 1 hour a day till the end of the habit. I feel so brave, I feel so energized, so confident after looking at the diary which I used to maintain, that okay, this day I worked out, this day I didn't. it was a game changer for me. After that, whatever things entered in my life, I took them as how can I make a habit out of it? How can I give it a small place in my day? Even though hobbies, I love playing ukulele. Guitar is too big. I guess guitar is too big for me. I went for guitar class also, but that's I did not like the instrument. I always thought, how can I make it sustainable? I love how small ukulele was, and how I can carry it anywhere. Guitars, I think, a little big for me. Then I have attended dance classes also, but that didn't work out too well for me. But yeah, the point is, I have started experimenting. I have taken small doses of pain. I've started taking small actions, and it is turning out to be in a very good way. Now, if any opportunity comes to me like this Toastmasters, I see if I can give a place in my life. Like this Toastmaster took only 2 hours a week, so I took it. So the conclusion, the moral of the story over here is that you can also do it. Just take small actions, see how you can put it in your physical environment, in your life, and start really crazy small, like giving it, like, to be, if you want to laugh at me, I'll give you reasons. I started my exercise habit by wearing gloves for 1 month. This sounds so stupid. I literally, for 30 days, I was wearing gloves and removing them. This I did for 1 month, and after that I started exercising for like 5 minutes, push-ups or something like that.
What you know about rolling?
Good morning, guys. Today the title of my story is Small is Equal to Big. I'll start my story with introducing myself. So basically, I'm a Rajasthani, and I was born in Rajasthan, but I lived then we migrated to Bombay, and after 5 years living there, we migrated to Surat, and last 18 years I'm living over here. I live with my younger brother. I'm the elder one, along with my parents, since last 18 years over here in Surat. My schooling life has been very dramatic. I went to Ryan International School in an arts and CBSE board, and after that I went for the BCom in DRB College, bachelor's in DRB College, and after that master's in marketing management. Along with studying, I started working also, and I have few experiences of working as a teacher, working in tuitions, working in BPO for an international company, and wide interview experiences which I went for fun. So, but the thing which was common is everybody told me as to what I heard from peers or other people's parents were that you must participate in other activities, you must participate in co-curricular activities. But for me, schooling was just end this work and let's just go and play. Maybe I was not good into sports also. I was a very average kid, and I never did anything else apart from studies. Mostly I felt like I was wasting my time, lot of the time. And I always thought, okay, this must be a good thing. I should go out to play. I should learn this skill. I should go out and maybe take some stage for some time. But I never had the ability, the courage to do it in my schooling years. Not only my schooling years, but I never had the courage to do so in the college years also. Although I was a very bright student in school, and I was very well in memorizing stuff, which is the bad part of our education system. But then a kind of a turning point came into my life when I read this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And before that also, for a few span of few months, I was reading about his articles, and not only his, related to habits. And then I came to a realization that small is equal to big, which means that I always used to think, how can I bring a huge transformation? Before that, just to give you a clear picture, I have done a lot of I've attended a lot of seminars, workshops and whatnot. I've spent so much money on these, and they promised they'll make my dream come true, which never happened, obviously. And they mostly worked on what we generally known as secret of attraction, which I don't think which it works that way. That's why in the previous speech I said that clarity is a much better option I'll go with. So James Clear talk about the same. He stated in his book that you can change the world, you can change your own world, your own environment by your habits, and success is determined by your routines and habits and your environment. It affects your success directly, and nothing else can do it in a way these major factors do. So I started to take little steps. Then in 2019, for the first time ever in my life, I thought I should start a habit. And general, I took any habit like exercising, and it's an extremely small steps you need to take. So I started wearing gloves every single day for 30 days. It sounds so stupid. I used to wear gloves. I bought gym gloves for 30 days, and I used to remove it, and then I used to do whatever work I want to do. But that habit turned out to survive for 1 year. I was able to sustain it for 1 year, and damn, I felt so confident after that. I felt so grounded. I feel so good that after that, whenever anything came onto me, I took up a new job, a more challenging job right now, which is an auto tech apparel startup. And even more challenging things come to me every single day, but now I have sort of found a way to deal with it. And now in career, money wise, health wise, every matter, I am able to sustain every single habit only because of the fact that I have sustained one habit. This is all you need. Only one habit, sustaining it over a period of time, will give you so much of confidence that you'll be able to do anything because you've done one thing. So that is very essential thing I learned from my life, and that is why I gave the title of this speech "Small is equal to big," because I never ever thought in my wildest dreams that right now what I'm feeling is because of the fact that I was able to survive one habit for 1 year, and this gave me so much confidence. I never did anything like this before, and nothing made me feel like this before also. And I never tried. I used to be a very shy kid. I used to be a very introvert, and sarcastic people used to find me arrogant. But the fact is, I like when people talk to me, but I was very hesitant to talk to them instead. So I remember one incident also, which I'll sum it up, that one of my English teachers, Sakina Mehman, when she left the school last day, she stood me up and she said, "I find you a shy guy. You're not an arrogant kid. You're a shy guy, and you're not able to speak. That's why we find you arrogant." I said, "Finally, you understood it." So that kind of instances happened a lot to me, but I prefer to stay quiet. I don't like to. I talk a lot when I'm with my friends, but yeah, I'm starting to change it to gradually being able to talk with a random stranger, let's say, so that life should not be undiscovered. And this I am starting to do after that one small change that I bought in my life, which according to me has brought big results for me, inside me. Not anyone cannot tell, but inside me I'm feeling a lot better. So I think you should all try this as well. I'll sum it up. Thank you so much. Hey guys, my name is Akash, and my speech name is Small is Big, and small action leads to big transformations. I'll start with introducing myself. I was born in Rajasthan. I'm a Rajasthani. I lived, but I never lived there I lived there maximum for 1 year, and then we migrated to Bombay, where I lived 5 years, and then here we are here since last 18 years. I with my younger brother and my parents. And my father's into textile, my mother's a homemaker, and I have completed my schooling from Ryan, and after that bachelor's from VNSGU, and master's in marketing management with the same. So since the starting in school also, I was a very shy kid, and people used to find me arrogant because I never conversated with a lot of people. I found it really hard to make new friends, and I was a very introvert kind of a person. and which is why people used to misunderstand me. Even my English teacher, when she left, it was the final day of her school, she said, Akash, you're a shy kid and you're not an arrogant kid because you talk less. I also found you arrogant, was her words. I am trying to quote her. But since then I thought, okay, when maturity hit me, I thought I should accomplish something in life. I thought I was already too late, and I used to torture myself because I didn't have right kind of guidance from anyone, and still I'm seeking guidance from people. The aim of joining this Toastmasters is to public speaking is my main aim, and to make new friends along the way, and to be of some use to somebody, be of some value. I want to be more valuable but I learned primary aim is to learn public speaking. Coming back to my story, I was not able to do anything. I was a total loser, I guess I would say, and I was not able to help anyone. I was not able to make new friends. I was not able to I wasn't underconfident, and I was not into sports also. I was average in studies. I was good in studies in my 11th and 12th standard, but then life was passing away and I did not find much entertainment also. My life was not fulfilling. I wasn't happy with myself, with my career, my health, and my money and everything. I started working also while I was in the last year of my bachelor's, and I did a couple of jobs like teaching in international call centers and all that. So I have some experience, which is why I'm able to speak right now. Coming back to the story of how I was stuck in my life, I was so underconfident. I wasn't able to take up new roles. But small steps lead to big transformation is the thing I learned in James Clear's book Atomic Habits. I read the book and I thought of planting a new habit, which I was reading his blogs for a couple of months. Then I chose to implant a habit of exercise into my life, and this was the only thing which I was able to sustain for more than a year. This gave me so much confidence that after that I have started reviewing my years. I have started reviewing my habits. Although right now I'm not into exercising, I've switched to a different domain because priorities have changed. And in the whole 2020 lockdown, I did 1 year of exercising, an average of 15 days a month. I feel so much accomplished after that. So the point of my speech is to take small actions, to take simple steps, and I cannot express in words what I feel about my 1 year journey, because I was never a person who would sustain anything. I thought of doing a government job, left it in the middle. I thought of doing a professor job, left it in the middle. I have left so many things in the middle. I was not able to sustain anything. But now I have got the formula, which is take very small steps. Take really small steps. Run at your own pace. Do not see anyone else and see if they are running very fast. You should also do, because they are into their journey. We do not know where they will end. We do not know where we will end. So always take small steps, take limited risk. You must always increase the risk appetite, and always try seeking out into new ventures like this Toastmasters. And I wish you all the best for your journey, and I wish all of you to be a good part of my journey as well. Thank you so much. Hey guys, my name is Akash, and my speech is about how Khuddu I was, then how great I become now. Good morning, my name is Akash, and today the title of my speech is how small actions leads to big transformations. So I'll start with briefing you about my history. I was born in Rajasthan, and then we shifted to Bombay for 5 years, and after that we are here in Surat since last 18 years with my younger brother and my parents. My father is into textile business, and I've completed my schooling from Ryan, and after that my bachelor's and my master's in marketing management from here only, VNSG. So about me, I was a very shy kid. I rarely spoke to anyone, rarely had any friends, although I was very fun loving, and I was very sarcastic and funny, and I used to speak very less. I'm a very talkative person with my friends, but to unknown people I talk
very less. So they considered me arrogant. Even my English teacher Sakina Memon in 8th standard, when it was the last year of her school, she said, you're a shy kid, you're not an arrogant kid. So that time I realized, okay, people consider me arrogant also. Now after that, I've tried endless number of times since maturity hit me to walk on the right path and to do something meaningful for me and my family. But endless times I've faced failures and an inability to move forward because of lack of guidance and knowledge of and clarity of vision of how to do things. But then slowly life opened new chapters for me, new pathways for me, and I met many people and I did a lot of things, but I was failed every time. I basically, what I feel is I failed because I was unable to try. I lacked the motivation. I used to search for self-help books, YouTube videos, blogs and whatnot. I used to seek advices from all kinds of people. I was so underconfident that whatever anybody else spoke to me, I believed in them, and I was easily manipulated. Then came a turning point in my life. But till then also I used to try to impress the opposite gender, or maybe I used to learn a new thing, but every time I was failing. I was searching my way out of how I can do what I need to do, but still I was failing. Then came a turning point in my life when I read a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And before this, also to give you some picture, I was reading his articles and similar articles as to how I can change my life. That gave me more motivation. He said we should always start with small habits. So I started a small habit in 2019, which was to exercise. This is the one habit which came to my mind. If I have to choose a habit for a lifetime, then I chose it, and for one complete year I did it. I mean, I performed it. I started with wearing my gloves for 1 month. It is so funny. You can easily laugh on me because I started to wear the gloves and I remove it for 1 month, and that was so damn stupid. But unexpectedly, it worked out, and I was able to perform that habit for 1 year. Now, after 1 year, I feel so damn confident. Earlier I used to try a lot of things. Earlier I used to do a lot of things, but nothing worked out. Now after this, whatever comes to my life, whatever phase comes to my life, whatever thing comes to my life, I know that it is gonna take some time, but I will do it. Earlier I attended a lot of seminars and workshops, paid workshops, and wasted a lot of money on this, but I wouldn't say wasted, but I learned something, but definitely not how to get what I wanted. They show you how to dream, but you already know how to dream. You must know how to achieve it. Now these small actions, how these can lead to big transformations, is you need to practice it daily. If you want to achieve something, you have to have it small dosages of pain every single day in a sustainable manner. If it is too much for you, or too little less will not make a change, and too much will not be able to sustain. So minimum an amount which you can sustain every single day is the right amount for you. I learned this in a very difficult way, and nobody told me about this. Had I been told about this, I would have saved a lot of time. But still, whatever happens for the good. Now after this, I am feeling very brightened. I'm feeling very alive, and I'm feeling the clarity I need. And now whatever things come into my life, whatever partner comes into my life, I know what to do. I know how to plan. I know how to put that thing in my life, in my every single day. And I think it's a very recommendable book. It is bestly recommended from my side, and that how my life changed in taking small actions, and how it transformed me. Now if you are a person from outside, you cannot see the kind of transformation I am feeling from inside, but truly it is a very transformational concept, wherein if you take small changes for a considerable amount of time, your life will change.
How do you feel about yourself when you look into the mirror? I extend my warm welcome, good morning, to all my dear guests and fellow Toastmasters.
My name is Akash Joshi. I'm a Rajasthani, born in Rajasthan in a village near Jaipur. But soon we migrated to Bombay, where I lived for 5 years, and after that to Surat, where since last 18 years I'm living with my younger brother and my parents. My father's into textile business and my mother's a homemaker, and I am working in a apparel startup. Okay, so I completed my schooling from Ryan International School, and after that, bachelor's and master's from VNSGU. Since the starting, since in school, I had a very low self-esteem. I had very low self-confidence because of many instances and phases in my life. I was so underconfident and I couldn't make friends. I couldn't impress anyone. Even I used to speak so less that my teachers considered me arrogant. But when slowly and gradually this was forming upon me, later I realized that I had to score good marks in front of my parents, my relatives, but I was not very good in studies. Although I was above average in the end after 12th, but still I was not the first ranker, which made me feel even bad. So I had a pathetic feeling for myself in my mind. After that, very soon adulthood hit, and I had to earn money, manage my finances and expenses all by myself. Now I couldn't obviously I did not have the dream package, which again led to disappointment, and I felt very bad about myself again. Now all these instances made a very low self-esteem and a bad image of me in front of myself. Also, I tried a lot to change this, but I couldn't. I was not good in sports also. I was not good in making friends also, and all of that stuff. Then came a turning point in my life when I was reading blogs and a book by James Clear called Atomic Habits, which focuses on habits and how it is formed and how it can be used in your day-to-day lives. Now once when my dreams hit me when I was working, I did a couple of jobs, and then I thought, what about my dreams? What about my dream car? What about my dream house? And inner voice said that I cannot achieve it because of the fact that I failed so many times in my life. Failing not to try is also a failure, so I failed a lot of times, and that voice said I could not achieve. After that, I read this book, I read the blogs. It took, I think, more than 1.5 years. I was reading blogs, and what happened was I read the book and decided to start a habit. As small as it may sound, I started an exercising habit, which was very interesting. The author said you need to start it with very small routine. Let's say wearing gloves for like 30 days. I actually did that, and as stupid as it may sound, unexpectedly it worked out for me. For 1 month, I thought it's so easy, I can do this. I used to check cross marks every day. I did it. After 30 days, I exercised for 5 minutes in the next month 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and so on and so forth. By the end of December, I was exercising for 60 minutes a day every single day. It not only changed my physique and my mind, but the way I felt about myself was marvelous this time. I was so confident. I was so grateful that I had this habit, because now whenever I think of any dream, whenever I think of anything that I want to achieve, I feel a sense of accomplishment and a sense of confidence that I can achieve anything in my life. I would like to conclude and definitely recommend this book to you, and I would like to conclude my speech with a quote by Joel Osteen, who's a famous American pastor. It says, the way you feel about yourself will determine how far you will go in life, and whether or not you will fulfill your destiny. Thank you. How do you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror? I extend my good morning, warm welcome to all my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Akash and I am a Rajasthani born in a village near Jaipur where I did not have the opportunity to live, but then we soon migrated to Bombay where we lived for 5 years, and then since last 18 years we are living here in Surat. I live with my younger brother and my parents. My father's into a textile business and my mother's a homemaker, and I am into a apparel startup right now. Okay, so I completed my schooling from Ryan International School, and after that my bachelor's and master's in marketing management from BNSGU. Since the schooling time I had a very low self-esteem and I couldn't make friends. I was so much into anime. I love anime, and I used to like football, but I didn't play it much, and I was very average kid and very underconfident kid, and I used to talk very less in front of strangers, so people used to consider me arrogant also, even my teachers. I remember when it was the last day of my English teacher, when she was leaving the school, she said to me, Akash, you're a shy kid and you're not an arrogant kid. That time I realized people consider me arrogant also. So after that I had a very low self-esteem. I couldn't achieve anything. When my relatives and my parents asked me to score good marks in school and in subjects, I worked my ass off, but I couldn't achieve those marks. So I even felt bad about myself. And earlier also life instances happened. I couldn't all due to family tensions and all. I did not manage to have a good image about myself. Now after this I got third rank, but still I wasn't happy that I did not got the first rank. Then when it comes to achieving, then there was this monetary thing which adulthood hit me, and I had to earn money now. So definitely I did not got my dream package again, which led to disappointment, and the way I felt about myself was even worse. That after my parents made a so big investment on myself in my education, I could not earn what I wanted to earn. Now when I was feeling all these miserable feelings, I had a very bad time. But then I read a blog, then came the turning point in my life where before lockdown I used to read James Clear's book Atomic Habits, and his blogs also. I used to follow them regularly for a couple of months. He said you need to start a habit and you need to start it very, very small. I did it. I started an exercise habit for as simple as wearing gloves for the first time for like 30 days, and as stupid as it may sound, it really unexpectedly it worked out for me. Then I extended it to 12 months. Every month I used to increase 5 minutes of exercising, which led to 60 minutes of exercising in the December month. And before that I was very hesitant in making friends. I love anime, but I didn't do much. But after that, before reading this, a question came into my mind that what about my dreams? What about my dream car? What about my dream house? Will I be able to achieve it? But then a voice inside said to me I couldn't achieve it because I had a very low self-esteem. After this 1 year of simple exercising, tracking, and on an average I exercise only 15 minutes a day. Not only it helped in my building a little bit of my physique, but mentally also it helped me a lot. After that my self-esteem was so good that now if someone says to me what you want to achieve, will you be able to do this, I never say no, because I believe I'll be able to do anything right now. And this kind of self-esteem I never had ever in my life. Definitely I'll recommend this to each and every one of you. And I'd like to conclude my speech with a quote by Joel Osteen, who's a famous American pastor. He says, "The way you see yourself and the way you feel about yourself will determine how far you will go in life and whether or not you will fulfill your destiny."